sleep to the hum of the electric chair and dance to a nitrate buzz that filters through the skies like a warning, slipping through the tunnels of time. Danger is all around, but the sweet narcosis grips me so tight that breathing is a luxury and fear is in the eye of the beholder. A blister on the airwaves, a thumb in your direction, a drop in the ocean.
Deeply atmospheric. It was something that I felt like I could see at a modern art museum. The freeform narration felt very intimate and raw and honest. Um, the kind of honesty in a story that one would only tell someone who they really feel comfortable with and they hold no bars from, no apprehension from. I love that they just let the images wash over in juxtaposition or in congruency to the message, a moving picture of life to pass by, obviously altered and abstracted, to project the emotions on. And it was just very cool.
It's very avant-garde. I would see this as being on a monitor in a museum as part of a video art exhibit. I like the whole 8mm look, and it rolled with that throughout. All the footage, and then all the graphics and the visuals, the creative visuals that happened. Everything was very interesting. The spoken word was really interesting. It was performed well. Liked the music, the atmosphere to it. The whole thing had definitely had a mood and an atmosphere to it. So very, very cool, very unique. I haven't seen anything like this, so there's that. It's definitely one of a kind.
This film kind of contradicts itself. The voice is very, very soothing, but it feels like it's kind of a nightmare world, with the score being kind of a staticky, old-timey radio thing, and the images flashing, but they're not really clear what they are. We see flashes of color and sometimes people in different areas we're in, and it's kind of hazy. With the poem alone, it makes it feel like we're in a nightmare of where we're trying to escape and we can't. This film had amazing special effects to it, where it really played with color and different types of color in it. It was an editor's choice, clearly. You can't even tell whether they're using stock footage or not. They could have very well gone out and shot all this and then put these filters over it, or they might have just found it online and put different filters to make it new. It makes it a very great film to watch because you're not really sure what's going on. And the soothing voice of the narrator really makes you unnerved because the words he's saying are things that probably shouldn't be very soothing, but they are. It's really a fantastic film because I didn't expect anything to happen in this. It was eye-catching, and it really made you want to continue it all the way through. Never turn it off because you were trying to make sense if this was a nightmare world or not.
So engaging. They have very deep thoughts, powerful images ranging from microscopic views to big high-rises, bridges, night shots. None of these shots are on their original colors, but behind endless filters of all sorts of colors and length effects. Striking music, eye-catching all throughout, with a conflict on profound script and a very rich imagery too. I just have to choose what to pay attention to. It's disturbing at times and also profound and inviting to reflection and introspection of pain through colors and through flavors, which is very interesting and with a very clever title too.
It's like many multiple shots put together with some, like color reverse style in it. And there's like narration, there's like music in the background, and just kind of like making you like deep in your thought, like hearing that, like listening to the music and seeing like the motion pictures like up like in front of your eyes. So it's such like a very experimental video with such a good use music in it. So I feel like it could be effective if you use your sense to understand that.
What set it apart for me was the stunning poetic writing, so passionate, so intimate. It obviously concerns an intense relationship. So many comments on love and the big questions, in addition to references of life experiences with both friends and the lover. The voice was sultry and dreamlike. I was also entranced by the dynamic, glitchy imagery, like a kaleidoscope of movement and color in front of a city view, microscopic creatures, and a lovely human outline. The eerie clanging synth soundtrack was right in line with all of this.